are you? And welcome to the Freakin' Rican restaurant channel. Today we're gonna be making Chicharron de Cerdo.
Great, go.
Okay, so here we have 2 pieces of pork belly. You could purchase this at your local meat shop, butcher shop. And so we have, like I said, the pork belly here. I actually bought a really large one, so I cut it into squares. You could come a little bit closer so you could see. So they're both a little different in size, but what I'm gonna do right now is just kind of take off the excess fat here on the sides. And I'm just gonna cut this like that just to make it, more of a like square, okay? And so now what we're gonna do to this is we're just going to throw some lime juice. And that is, so we're just gonna rub the lime juice. That's gonna help bind all of the seasoning. So there you go. And we wanna really cover this up with a nice amount of lime juice. Then obviously, whatever I don't use, I'll just chuck away because I'm using my bare hands, okay? Just like that, almost giving it a good bath in lime juice, okay? And now with my other hand, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some sea salt. You use sea salt, kosher salt, and we are going to add salt. You want to put a nice amount because remember this is a thick piece of meat. So we're just putting enough, and now we're gonna flip this and we're gonna put on this side as well. So this is a nice amount of salt. We're gonna rub this in. And we're gonna basically leave this here for a good 5-10 minutes. And then we're gonna put this actually in a pan with some boiling water, because when we put this in the oven, we really want a nice, flat, crisp skin. So right now, if you come closer, you see all of the little lines and wrinkles. So putting it in the water is going to kind of plump it up, almost like you putting a whole lot of moisturizer and you removing all the wrinkles. Only that worked. But for this technique, it does work. So I'm gonna leave this here for about 5 minutes. As you can see, all I have put right now is sea salt. And then we're gonna take it to the pan and we'll continue to season. And so now we have the water boiling. So you're gonna use a saucepan and basically add maybe about 1/2 inch of water, let it boil. And now we're gonna take the pork belly and we're gonna put it upside down into the water. And we're just gonna let that cook up for about 10 minutes. We're gonna clean off the skin, scrape off the skin, finish seasoning it, and that's it. Put it to cook. Okay, so basically 10 minutes is up. I took out the pork belly, and if you could come closer, and you see right now we have no wrinkles, so it's nice and flat, right? And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna scrape off and clean off the skin. Like so, you see? We're just gonna scrape all of this off. Perfect. And now you could get either like a toothpick. I'm gonna get a thermometer and I'm gonna start poking some holes. Okay, so I'm gonna take the thermometer and I'm just gonna poke some holes. And the reason I'm doing this is so that it crisps up. You know how oftentimes you see the skin and it's bubbly? So this is what is gonna create that. So we're just gonna poke a whole bunch of holes like so. And that is actually what we're gonna get. Once this skin gets nice and crisp, it's gonna be bubbly and crunchy. So I think we got it there. We made a nice amount of holes. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start to season this. We're gonna add a little bit more sea salt. Okay, so we're just on the skin, we're just gonna put sea salt and a little tiny bit of black pepper, very, very little. Okay, now we're gonna give it a flip. And then here we're going to add some freaking adobo. So we're gonna just sprinkle the adobo. Remember, you got a fat piece of meat here, so you need enough seasoning, because if not, it's not gonna taste like anything. We're gonna add some freaking sazon. Okay. A little more black pepper. And we're gonna add a little bit more sea salt. We're just gonna kind of pat this in, because now this is gonna sweat, and with the lime juice, it's gonna be really nice and flavorful. And we are done. So basically what I did here was kind of make a little tray out of aluminum foil. And here is the pork shoulder. So always skin down, meat down, skin up. And I already have the oven at 450. So now all I'm gonna do is put this in the oven for about, I would say maybe about an hour and a half. Okay, and then once an hour and a half is done, your oven may be a little hotter, maybe a little colder. The skin should be really, really crispy. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the oven and we'll be back in an hour and a half. Okay, so welcome back. So now it's been about an hour and a half. We're gonna take out the pork belly. Ooh, this looks amazing. Wow. I cannot wait. This is really, really hot. So let's see, let's do the test. Wow, you hear that? Amazing. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick slice of this, because it's gonna be the time to take. Wow, mira eso. Delicious. Vamos a ver. Uy, uy. Hold on. Yes, the oil. Oof. Just gonna, wow, it's nice and crunchy. Vamos a ver. I don't want to get burned here. Oof. And so I sliced off a little bit here, so I am so excited to taste it. So now it's the best time of all, the time to taste. Aquí vamos. Mira ese cuerito. It's hot. Mira. Wow. Nice and crispy. I hope. Really, really good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a like. Remember, I have a restaurant located at 4306 34th Avenue in Astoria, Queens. You can always visit our website, www.freakinrican.com. Get your sofrito, adobo, sazon. We also ship pasteles nationwide. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you cook it for you and your family. And this is a wrap. Mejor con un buen sabor. Thank you guys.